Hey guys, welcome back. So we are going to do another base tour of my base here, King Jason W. So you can see we're level 74. We have about 50% gold boost with all our gold boosting items. Poison Helm. Don't think we have any capes. So we're still looking for a nice pair of boots. We have a 6.9% gold boost, which is really bad on boots. But boots seem to be the hardest one to actually find gold boost on. So you can see I have a couple different armors here. Fire pauldrons. We have a blunt sword with a good amount of blunt damage there, 167. It's pretty high. Then for gloves, we have a little bit more blunt damage, 103. So a good amount of blunt damage. Again, the Wizard Tower is maxed out, the Treasure Chamber is maxed out, the Troop Academy is maxed out. Hopefully in the next update, they actually upgrade all these buildings. We have farms mostly at level 11. Got one, I believe, at level 10. Yeah, one farm at level 10. We have a couple taverns at level 13. Actually, looks like all my taverns are at level 13. Now, all the taverns are maxed out, which is very good to do because they can store a whole bunch of gold in there and they generate a lot of gold. Maxed out Inventor's Workshop at level 10. So hopefully, like I said, all these buildings will be getting a new level upgrade. Our Castle Guard's still at level 8 because inside we only have level 9 or so. We can still actually upgrade it without having to upgrade our Castle Guard. So this is going to be one of the last things that you need to upgrade because it's a huge upgrade. A lot of money goes into your waves and your troops here. You can see you have 8 pages. So this is the defense setup that we're using right now. A lot of archers. And I like the archers for the DPS that they push out. They do a very big amount of damage. They're maxed at level 10. Pretty much have a froster in each wave, and that helps slow down the opponents. The frosters are only level 5. Take a look at the troops up here. So most of the units are maxed out. Still got to work on the froster a little bit. The cannon's got one more level to go, I believe. And then we have the little Arb Blaster over here that hasn't really been upgraded at all. See, everything just costs so much to upgrade. Probably next upgrade will be the cannon. So it can get some more life, so it can stay around a little bit longer in battles. Look at the spells over here. We've got the heal spell. Now up to level 11, I believe. Yep, so one more and then it's max level. We have the Sonic Blast at max level. And then we have the Blade Storm, I believe, one away from max level here. Gonna start want to work working on upgrading the stun spell over here to see how it plays out in higher levels, and it's also very, very cheap. See, we don't have that much money yet, but getting 1.5 million is actually pretty easy at this level. So the castle gate is maxed at level 12, and now we'll go take a look at our road and pathway here. So what we've done a couple skull towers right at the entrance right there. A good mix of Firebolt Towers and skulls, as you see, it's kind of alternating. These towers are my weaker towers. These are level 2, level 3, level 1. You'll see we have a snake tower over there just for good measure to get some poison on there as they walk through the base. We have a couple blockades that are getting up to 10 and level 11. And I believe I have one that's at level 12 actually as well. We still have a couple barricades. I see there's level 12 blockade, so max level blockade. Is here 18,000 life, that's a ton of life. Now in the beginning here, you start to see some higher level towers. You have a skull level 3, we got a firebolt level 6 over here. In the corner we have a skull level 5. Down there we have a skull level 4 as the first tower that you meet. And then we have a firebolt level 6 over here. And then an arrow tower over there at level 9. So that's the base design that we've got set up right now. And mainly because we're getting gems from it fairly frequently. Take a look here. As I say that, there's no one giving me gems for like 10. So you notice that when people do give me gems, they give me quite a few because they use several scrolls or die. And so that's a nice little benefit there. But the base has done pretty well. And that's the tour of my base right now. I'm going to keep it like that for a while. I'm going to start upgrading more towers and upgrade the stun spell to see what we can do with stun spell at a higher level, if it actually becomes viable. And then also work on our cannons. So then they also did change the medals today. So now we're going to be getting a lot more medals in the higher levels. So we were about getting 100 before. You can see we're still getting a low amount there. Still 0 there. But now there's a lot more 150s, and see here's one that's actually 362, which before that was only like the #1 player in the world was giving us that much. So now there's a potential to get bigger medals. So they have slightly gone up. You will still see a couple of zeros here and there. But seeing a 200 consistently and being able to actually farm those players, you can see we've gone around, they've given me the same players several times. In my favorites list here, we have a couple people that are now around 300. So this one's 279, 362. So you can see they are a little bit higher. They're about 100 ranks ahead of us. A few trophies. We'll go ahead and try and take this base on right here. This is a good amount of loot, nice amount of medals. So we'll see what we can do against this guy and then end the video here. I'm going to take a real quick peek at the base, plan my strategy, because you really have to be thorough and go through it with a strategy in mind already. So it looks like in the beginning we will probably bring out a couple of mortars, since he has a lot of mortars and a lot of arc blasters, and that way that should help push us forward. And then the rest will probably be pyromancer, since he has a lot of firebolt towers. So mortars are great units for killing out arc blasters and paladins and knights, and they also soak up a lot of damage from the arc blaster. The feed is lagging just a little bit, so bear with me here. We'll try and get through as best we can. I'm not sure if we can get 100% or not. We'll see. This is going to be a nice challenge. Hopefully. One of the things that you always want to do is you want to hit as many buildings as possible with your spells, and potentially even just time and save them for moments that are more beneficial. So you can see our group of units, a nice group here, so now we're going to be able to heal them effectively. But I chose to actually run forward because I had my Sonic Blast available. So now I'll use the Sonic Blast to go back, take care of the rest of these, and get close to my units again. I'm going to save this Sword Rain here, or Blade Storm, for over here, and so hopefully I can get to this. And I was able to get to it, and now I was able to take it down. So you have to plan your assault a little bit better at these higher levels, because there's not that much time for errors. So you're going to sit back and try and recover. Fortunately, I wasn't able to take down that skull tower. Now we're going to bring out cannons since we've cleared the way. And now it's just this final stretch right here, so hopefully they can get here. And that was actually a waste of my Sonic Blast, which might come back to haunt us here. I'm going to get over to the corner, try and focus just on the gates, because the Sonic Blast will be able to take down that tower. Now we're going to stay right in the center so we can get our Blade Storm on those troops, kill those guys right away. And now, oops, see, accidentally touching the screen and moving the hero. Hopefully that doesn't bite us. Should be able to do it, and we do with a few seconds remaining, but a very, very close fight. So that's going to be a good amount of loot right there. 548,000 thanks to our gold boost. Good amount of medals. And it seems like they've also actually increased the treasure chamber chests too. I've seen a few 100,000s in here. So some nice loot coming out of the Chamber of Fortune now. So all in all, a great change today with the medals going up slightly and dramatically in some cases. And then that's my base. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Love to hear from you guys, and thanks for watching.